Hi everyone, my name's Olivia Hill and I am the founder of Aulive. So many people ask me, what is my journey? Why have I set up Aulive? What is Aulive? How does Aulive support people on their journey to move to Australia? So I thought, what a better way than to create a podcast / YouTube channel about my journey, interviewing candidates that have been to Australia, had an amazing experience and come back again. And yeah, talk about who I am and why I'm running it, and maybe it'll inspire you to step outside your comfort zone and do something different. Aulive began in probably around 2014, a year after I moved to Australia. And I decided to move to Australia about 2 years after I'd qualified as a midwife. So by trade, I am a midwife. I have done and had a very fruitful career in midwifery. And I moved to Australia in 2013 to go on an adventure. And I was a real home girl. All my friends were like, yeah, all right, Olivia, see you in 6 months' time. And when I got there, I literally lived my best life from the beginning, from a lifestyle perspective. But unfortunately, I was placed into an organisation that just did not align with my values. Midwifery in Australia is quite different in some amazing ways and some more challenging ways. And this hospital that I was placed into by a big recruitment company just was not right for me. It didn't fit. I couldn't practice the midwifery I wanted to practice. And I thought, I have to be able to offer people an opportunity to come and live in this most amazing country, whether it's for 6 months, a year, 2 years, forever, and practice midwifery that's going to help them excel in their career. So where they can learn, they can develop, they can progress, and they can practice in a really safe environment. So that's where Aulive started, based off a bad experience, but turned into a really amazing opportunity. Aulive is a recruitment company, so I am a recruiter. I do place you into jobs in Australia. However, we're not just recruiters. There's so much more to Aulive. We like to think of ourselves as mentors. And I say we, I currently have another member of staff that works alongside me. It's very boutique, very small. We describe it as a bit like a continuity of care setting. So for the people that might be in your care, if you're a nurse or a midwife, you know, you like to see that same person over and over again. So you get to learn about them, know their story. You get to, you know, have a relationship with them, a professional relationship. You get to understand what it is they really want and need, and they don't have to repeat themselves. And that's exactly what we like to do at Aulive. We get you to the right location, in the right job, and that is our aim. We are very values focused, so everyone's different, and our approach is candidate focused. So we do exactly what you need and you want. So when you come through Aulive, it's not just about the job. Ultimately, you're going there for the lifestyle. People in Australia, they work to live, and we know that. So we want you to be happy at work. We want you to earn enough money to support your lifestyle. Of course, you're at work a lot. However, the main focus is you having this amazing lifestyle. And the way that you can feel more settled is if you have a solid community around you. So we currently have over 250 staff working across Australia. We have communities of midwives, nurses, doctors, allied health professionals who we connect with each other. We call it the Aulive community, and it's just so beautiful, and it's one of the things that I love most about my job. So if you're interested in what we do, the best way to get in contact with me is to inquire through my website. You can find all of our contact information on our website, and I'll leave a link below. And what you can do is just send a little bit about you, who you are, where you're at in your process, whether you're at the beginning, whether you've tried to do it on your own and you're finding it overwhelming. And that's the best way to get in contact with me at Aulive. And what we'll do is we'll arrange a free initial call, an information call I can chat to you, you can chat to me, we can see if we're a good fit for each other. And then the next steps after that is securing a spot at Aulive. And I'll explain to you during that initial call exactly what that means, exactly what I do in more depth, exactly what the process will look like. We do only take so many candidates a month because obviously we're a very small team and we want to be able to provide the service that we promise. So it is a very good idea to get in touch with me way in advance of when you think you're going, so that you can definitely secure a spot at Aulive. Our books are very busy, which is great, and we'll always try our best to fit you in when you want to go. The perfect Aulive candidate is somebody that feels confident in their ability at work. So you practice evidence-based confident practice, you've grounded all of your basic skills as a healthcare professional. Because when you move to Australia, you really do want to feel like you can have those more challenging conversations. You can advocate for your own practices. You don't want to be going to Australia when you're still finding your feet, because there's going to be so many differences in your healthcare practice moving from the UK or NHS practice to Australia. So you want to feel confident. You want to feel like you know what you're doing. So I would always say, you know, a good 18 months experience. We're often looking for full-time experience as well. We do take on candidates that have got part-time experience. And then moving on from there, we want you to feel confident at interview. You know, we want you to feel like you're ready. You're ready to go and have a different experience. And only you know when you're ready. So for some people that might be 18 months experience, for some people that might be a year, for some people that might be 5 years, and that's totally okay. So that's what we're looking for. So one of the things that we get really great feedback about is I am the lived experience. So in 2013, there weren't heaps of healthcare professionals moving to Australia. I learned all the things that you can do and you should do to make your journey as smooth as possible, and all of the things to avoid. Also within my career, I went on to do a number of different roles. I was a consultant midwife. I worked in quality and safety. I worked with organisations across Australia. So I really do know those hospitals that are really going to look after you, really going to nurture you, and the ones that you really want to go to. You know, I spent 10 years of my life living in Australia. I'm an Australian citizen. My family is Australian citizens. I have 3 children, one of which was born out there. So I really do attract families as well as younger healthcare professionals. You know, there is so much to Aulive that we can share with you, and we can make your journey as easy and smooth as possible, and really, really take away that apprehension as much as possible. You are going to feel apprehensive, and take away the risk, because we know we'll only take on candidates that we know we can get you out there. It's all very well and good you listening to me and my story, but we have candidates, Aulive candidates, that have taken over our social media pages and that are sharing their lived experience of what they are going through right now, their lifestyle, how much they're loving it, the things that they perhaps struggled with, the things that they just exceeded their expectations, families, single people, people with partners, you name it. We literally welcome anybody into the Aulive community. So please head over to my Instagram account. We do posts on TikTok as well, and check out the social media Instagram takeovers of all of my wonderful candidates living their best life. Aulive has an ever-changing platform of job opportunities. More recently, we've had some really amazing specialty roles come through. So the best bet is just get in touch. We have roles pretty much across Australia. And yeah, I can let you know what would suit you best. So I've been Olivia Hill, founder of Aulive. Thanks so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Subscribe below, and if there's anything else you'd like me to cover off, just drop me a comment or email me through my website. Bye.